The political turmoil in the UK is hitting bond markets once again. If this sounds a little bit abstract or potentially boring, it absolutely should not. So I'm going to do a quick 60 seconds on why it matters for you. Because 30-year UK government bond yields have just hit their highest level since 1998. Bond yields are basically the measure of how much the government has to pay for people to lend them money, because they don't raise enough money from taxes, so they use bonds to fill the gap. Generally, the higher risk a government is, the more they have to pay to persuade lenders to give them money. And this fluctuates, so with political instability, we see yields generally go up. The same happened when we saw Liz Truss and Kwasi Kwarteng release their mini budget, which wasn't quite so great for the overall economy. So when those bond yields go up, and borrowing therefore for the government gets more expensive, there are a few key things to note. Firstly, this can feed into taxes. They may need to raise taxes to raise more revenues because they're less able to get money from bonds. Secondly, it might impact government spending. Again, if they're less able to get as much money from bonds, then they might have less money in their pockets to be able to spend on all sorts of different public services. And thirdly, it might impact your pension, because pensions are heavily invested into bonds. If yields go up, this could cause volatility and potentially reduce their overall yield within your portfolio. This might sound counterintuitive, but actually the volatility can really have negative effects on overall pension funds. So, as I say, whilst it might sound abstract, that's 60 seconds on why it's actually important for you and what those knock-on impacts of bond yields going up may well mean. Let me know in comments if you've got any more questions after this 60-second explainer.